Welcome back, everybody, to the second part of the orientation program today. Up next, we have a speech by Ms. Şimal Şahin from the Student Resources.
Hello, can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you fine, Şimal.
Okay, hello, I'm Şimal from Student Resources. I am responsible for international and exchange student admission processes. And today I want to talk about what student resources do. These informations are very important for you to make your university life easier, so I suggest you listen carefully. First of all, what student resources do? We are responsible for application admission processes, university enrollment, and throughout your university life, we are dealing with course programming, course registration, course substitution, and more. And we also coordinate the academic calendar. And this page is our internal page called MySU. You can find your own information here by writing your name or your ID number here. You can check academic calendar from here. And if you want to know more about student processes, you can check this menu, Principals Instruction Letters. And I suggest you check this page every day because all important events and all important dates are announced here, so you don't want to miss them. This page is Student Resources main menu, and you can reach this page from MySU again, from this administrative menu. There are some informations about grading system and course registration, exchange programs, and more. As you can see, there is a document request form. When you go in there, you can request these forms like student certificate, transcripts, and more. Your information will be seen here automatically, but if you want something special about your document, for example, normally our documents and certificates are issued with e-signature online. But for example, if you need a hard copy student certificate with wet signature and stamp, you need to write this request here so we can issue you a hard copy document. Then you just need to submit it. And after you submit the document, it will be sent to your Sabancı University email address within 2 days, 2 business days. Now I want to show you how to submit a petition. You can submit a petition for your below request from the faculties, graduate school, or student resources. Again, you can reach this form from our student resources main menu here. Again, your information will be seen here, and you just need to select the process and the related form. After that, you need to fill the form and upload it to the system via Add Document, and then submit it. And approval and evaluation process will start after you submit the request, and you can follow up the status of your request via email, and a link will be sent to you via email, so you can check it from there. And I want to talk about extracurricular student activities. And these activities are coordinated by Student Resources. And these are our social media accounts. You can go and check and follow these accounts. And of course, you can join our teams as well. And in these pandemic days, these events are held hybrid, actually. Some of them are physical and some of them are online. I suggest you follow the Instagram page because there can be some announcements about these events and the clubs, actually. And International Relations Office probably already informed you about this, but I want to give you some brief information about YÖK number and residence permit cards. As you can see, this card is like a national ID card with your information on it. And this number starts with 99. You need this residence permit to be able to live in Turkey, actually. And after you apply for this card, it will be delivered to you about in a month and sometimes about in 2 months, actually. And until you receive this card, we are going to create you a YÖK number. These numbers are temporary and only valid until you receive your residence permit cards. And once you receive your cards, residence permit cards, please email it to Student Resources, both-sided copy. And because we need to submit them to the system, and it is very important. And lastly, before leaving the university, you need to fulfill some obligation towards the units. For example, returning books to the library, paying the debts to dormitories, to the library again. And if you have returning laptops or cameras to the university again. And of course, submitting your both-sided residence permit copy to Student Resources. Only the students who fulfill these requirements will be able to get their transcripts, so the obligation process is very important. And that's all. Thank you for listening. If you have any question, you can ask now, or you can email us. This is our email address, sr@sabancıuniv.edu. And we wish you successful semester. Thank you. Any question? You can write me as well.
No questions?
There might be some students who are willing to ask about university enrollment process. I'm sure you do have. Could you please just unmute yourself, turn on your camera, and ask your question to Şimal? It's a chance to ask your question regarding the university enrollment process and any other student resources related questions. We are here.
Yeah, also, I know that you registered to your courses, but university enrollment started yesterday and it will end tomorrow. So you need to do your online university registration as well. So I have sent you a link for that yesterday. So it is important to complete it as well. Yeah.
Wait, what?
As far as I read, we have to hand in some hard copies for the enrollment as well, and I got only the copy of the passport, but I'm not quite sure how it works. So do we need to bring just the copy, a plain copy, or do you need an approved copy? Because I read about an approved copy as well. So maybe you can explain it again.
Well, if you are in Turkey, in campus, you can come to the student resources with your original passport. So I can copy them and verify them as well. But if you are not, you need to send to the university a notarized passport copy. So if you are in Turkey, you just need to bring your original passport here. That's all, as a hard copy registration document. Is it okay? Yeah, thank you. The enrollment, okay, yeah, if you have received the verification email, then that's okay. I will check it again also. If you have not completed it, I will email you again as well.
One question said about that we need to send it by mail or we can just bring it, but do we really need to bring you the documents printed out? Because I guess you all have them online. Is this really necessary, or is it just for people who are not at the campus?
The notarized copy?
Like, no, the copy of like the other registration stuff, like it was written that we need to send it by post.
No, it is if you are not in Turkey, actually. If you are here, you can come here with your original document. I mean, the only hard copy registration document is passport copy, actually.
Okay, perfect.
So, for example, the passport size photo or something, these are all for online registration. The only hard copy is passport copy.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Not at all.
I just want to underline something. The thing is that maybe they are just a bit confused about the matter of fact that they are planning to go with the copy of the passport, but not like that. Actually, you need to go to Şimal with your original passport, and Şimal going to make a copy and verify it.
Yes.
Okay, you don't need to make a copy of your passport on your behalf, because the thing is there is a difference between two things. The Şimal is going to make a copy of your passport and just make a verification on it. Okay, I hope it is clear right now.
I have another question about the enrollment process.
Judith, there is an echo on your voice. I don't know why.
Sorry, it's because we're watching the session together, and I think another echo was from the computer. Sorry.
Now it's
I was
okay.
wondering about the enrollment process because I didn't quite get if the health form is part of the enrollment process and you already need it until tomorrow, or if we have more time for the health form.
Well, actually, I can give you an email address. You need to contact Health Center about it. So you can write them and get information about it. Sorry.
Maybe it's better to explain it briefly. The medical form belongs to health center. It's under the control of health center. So the university process have different parts of it. Even though the student resources office coordinating this, there is one part is medical form, and it is coordinated and checked by the health center. So your contact regarding the medical form is health center. Okay.
I am
hope
writing
it's
the
clear.
email address now. You can contact them via email.
Yeah, I'm sure that they will give you a bit more date flexibility in this matter. But for the confirmation, it's better to email them, ask for it.
Yeah. Any questions?
Okay, then if there are no more questions, we will bid farewell to Ms. Şimal. Thanks, Şimal, for joining us.
Thank you so much again. We wish you a successful semester. Have a good day.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.
And up next, we have the presentation by Mr. Gökhan Öner from IT, and he will be telling you about, IT and the online course systems.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Okay, I'm sharing the screen. I need assistance about sharing screen.
Hasan, would you able to give co-host to Gökhan?
Sorry, of course.
As you see, I am not so good at IT infrastructure, but I will try to explain the infrastructure. I need a little. That's okay? No, still waiting for it. No, so this is not real. I'm good at my job. Some of my friends, I see they're laughing, but.
Yes, you can share your screen, I guess.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello again. And I want to say the first sentence of the presentations. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Yep. Let me start. As I said before, and also Pınar Hanım said, I'm Gökhan from IT. And in this part of the program, I am going to give you information about the services and the facilities, commonly used services and facilities provided by Information Technologies unit. The first one is the SUNET account. Your SUNET account, our SUNET account is our online identity in campus. We are both accessing the student information system to the SU course. I will explain these applications or something, or the whole applications that we log in. We are using our SUNET accounts, and we are creating our SUNET accounts with a student form. If you still don't create your SUNET account, please visit the web page that's sent to you and create your SUNET account. And the second one is MySU. There's something in chat. Okay, Şimal's chat. Sorry for it. The second one is MySU. MySU is our campus portal. I can say it's an environment that consists, and it has several types of it consists several types of applications or information provided by administrative and academic units. You can access to your course information, you can access to your IC account details, or you can access to shuttle details from MySU web page. Also, you can install the MySU mobile application to both of type or for your computer. You can access from it under App Store and Google Play Store. And the other one is email and collaboration tool. In campus, we are using Google Workspace for education. This means that you can use Gmail, Google Calendar, Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Meet, whole applications provided by Google with your SUNET account. Just in the commonly used applications in campus called, like, we call mail application as My Mail. The calendar application is My Calendar, and the Drive application, Google Drive application, as My Docs. You can find these links under MySU, under information technology site, or you can just use native Google applications such as Gmail, such as Google Calendar on your mobile phones, and sign into these applications with your SUNET ID. Here about the, we can, now I'm going to give you information about the other services. The first one is SIS. SIS is the Student Information System, and we call it in campus BannerWeb. BannerWeb is the place where your whole studentship data is stored. This means that you can make course appointments, or you can provide your identity information. I think Shimal has give more information about it, and you can find and you can access whole information about your courses and about your studentship materials. SUCourse is the other tool. It's the online learning management system that we used here, and it works with integrated with BannerWeb. So we are accessing SUCourse to access our courses, to communicate with our instructor, or to communicate with our course friends, to access and see our grades, to access and to see the syllabus or something that related about our courses. You can, when you log into SUCourse, you will be able to see whole of your courses that applied in BannerWeb. So you can access several types of information under it. And the third one is Zoom. I think I don't have, what can I say about Zoom, but Zoom is everything after pandemic. So we are using Zoom in our online education survey, I can say. And the commonly used services or features of the Zoom are meetings and webinars, and also our instructors are using breakout rooms and the annotation function at online and hybrid courses. And the other tool we are using is Medial. Medial is a tool that works with SUCourse, that works integrated with SUCourse and Zoom. Our instructors are sharing the recorded course content via Medial in SUCourse. This means that you can access to a course's record after this course with going under the site of this course in SUCourse. For example, if you are a student of CS 101, it's just an example. Just log into SUCourse, select CS 101, and find the activity that related with Medial, something like named Week 1 recording, and you can watch the recording of this course of this time. Here I have added some photos from the classes, and we have technologically equipped classes in campus, and these equipments are a computer a touch board, a camera, a sound, and a microphone system. And this let us to make our courses both online and hybrid. Our instructors, so on the other hand, if you are in campus, you can also both participate to course both in class and in campus upon your request, or about the course, about the instructors' directives. Here about some information with your IT related, network related, or something, etc. You can access the network with your SUNET account via using Sabancı Univ network. Just select the Sabancı Univ and provide your SUNET credentials, and after that you can access the Sabancı Univ network. EDROM is also available in campus, and if you have any other accounts that eligible for using EDROM, you can use it. And if you have any guests, they can use SUGEST account to access internet in campus. To talk about information security, we highly recommend you to set a strong password for your accounts, and we highly recommend you choose separated or other different password, not separate, different password for your each account. Your password, I can say that please do not use the same password with your social media accounts, something like that, and with the SUNET account, because if anyone can access, or if anyone can find it, he or she can able to access all of your apps. So please select strong passwords, and please select to change it regularly. Please change it regularly. Sorry for it. And the backup, as you know, we are after the pandemic, we are working both online and hybrid. So the data and the information is more important than before. We highly recommend you to back up your personal computers and your data. And the last one I can say before Sticket is IT web page. You can access whole applications that provided by IT and the university's other units, such as applications, such as VPN software, such as academic software. You can access these types of applications under this website. And the last one is Sticket. You can send your requests to us, to several types of requests to us via Sticket, and you can use Sticket from this link. Also, you can access Sticket from your mobile phones with MySU mobile application. If you have any questions, I can answer them. I think it's so clear. There's no question. Or it's nothing clear.
Gökhan Bey, maybe you can mention about SUCourse Plus a bit detail, because they are going to use it during this semester a lot, because the instructors are sharing the materials on this platform. It's very crucial for them to access this platform in order not to miss up any announcement or so as.
Actually, yes, I can. Let me share my screen again. As I said before, this is the main screen of the SUCourse. You can access the SUCourse, sucourse.sabancıuniv.edu. After here, just click login and select SUNET users. Let me open it in an incognito tab. So wait for a while. And let's simulate it really. Just type here sucourse.sabancıuniv.edu and click on login. We are using this section, and this redirect us to central authentication system. I have provided my credentials, and as I said, I can access to my course. You can see here your courses, and sorry, let's find that. This is a sample portal that I can access. As I am I'm not a student, I don't have any access to the courses, but you can here see a sample page for it. As I said, this is you can find our instructors or the teaching assistants of your course are designing this page for you to access the materials related about this course, and you can follow the topics and you can follow the guidelines under it. As I said before, this is the medial application. When your course instructor uploaded a video of the recorded session, you will see something about, you will see an icon like this, and this means that this is a recording of a course. Just click on it and play it and watch the video. You can follow the course as like this. I also can show you the forum. Here is the place where our course instructors or assistants are sending messages to our. Also, you can find, I have no access to a grade book or syllabus or something, etc. So I cannot show them to you. But when you log into this portal, you can follow your courses from this navigation pane or under my courses section. And if you have any additional question about course, you can just contact with your teaching assistant, or you can create a ticket for us. Hope this helps. I think it's not so depth, but
Thank you very much, Gökhan Bey. It's very clear even for us. Thank you for participating.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Okay, so Maxim asks, I have one course missing on this website, but this missing course is available on my timetable. Okay, so you can see too.
Yes, this is a problem. Just click, just create a SU ticket under SU course, please. You can, if you can access, or if you can see this SU course in Banner Web, if you applied it and you can't see it in SU course, please communicate with our team member. Just just log into SU ticket web page and select the help topic SU course and send your request. They will turn back to you as soon as possible.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Gökhan, for participating.
Thank you. Have a nice day and have a nice term.
Thank you very much, you too. Coming up next, we will have a presentation by Ms. Ceren Başak Aras regarding the CIP projects. And also CIAD in general. I feel like
there is no CIP,
but yeah. I got confused, but the Center for Individual and Academic Development would be the best, way to present it.
Yes. Hello, everybody. I know the abbreviations are all around the place, so sometimes we get them mixed up. CIAD is the abbreviation for our unit, which is the Center for Academic and Individual Development. I'm one of the psychological counselors working in CIAD. Today, I'll be briefly describing what we can help you with, what kind of support mechanisms we have. Let me just share my screen. Okay. Is it visible for everybody? It's okay?
Yes, we can see clearly.
Okay. So our unit's main aim is to support your academic, cultural, and social orientation to Sabancı University, as well as from some aspects, we are also aiming to provide support for your personal development and knowledge about your own skills as well. We have certain teams and services in SIAD, which are specifically divided in terms of their kind of support they provide to you. The academic support program is actually for our long-term undergraduate students, but they have some seminars and some opportunities for, especially for our grad students to work there. So I included it anyways. But mainly it's a support program for our foundation year courses, mathematics, natural sciences, social and political sciences, and such and such. The other one is the team that I am in, the counseling service team. We are called the BADA team. We are made up of all people with backgrounds in psychology. If you're an exchange student in Sabancı University for this term, I know your time is not that long, but if you have some problems managing your time, finding motivation in these dire times because of the pandemic or because of, having difficulty due to the fact that you have changed your university for this semester, or if you were able to come to Turkey and you're having some difficulties, come find us so we can support you in your adaptation as well. The advisory system in general appoints every student in Sabancı University with an advisor. Even you guys that are here for the exchange term are appointed an advisor from the program that they are recently registered to. We also have the academic communication team, which I will be describing in detail in a minute. And another important subunit here is the support for students with special needs. This is, I think, very important because you may already have some ongoing support systems that are designed for you in your own universities. If you have a psychological, psychiatric, chronic disease, or like a condition that requires some support, we make sure that we continue with the support mechanism here through this unit. I'll be describing how to reach it in a minute. So the advisory system has us, SIAD counselors, the diplomary advisors. This is actually like a sub-advisor unit in our system because the students later on choose their program. They don't come into the university by declaring a program for studies. They choose it later on. So until that time, we have some professors assigned from each program for talking about the specifics of each program. This might be useful for you guys. How? For example, if you're here and you have an advisor, but you want to get some opinion from other programs or other professors, you can use the diplomary advisors in the system to get some information about certain programs in Sabancı University. Academic advisors, like I said, for those of you in their undergraduate studies, you already have an advisor assigned to you, so make sure you contact them for your time in Sabancı. For those of you in your grad year, you will already be working with some professors and faculty. Advising system is different than of the undergraduate system here, so please make sure to keep in touch with the dean office and the faculty members on your side. So the academic communication team, they help improve the academic English and critical thinking skills of our students. They organize courses or other activities to enable you to complete your academic and professional development. This includes some professional development trainers and courses for graduate students, academic writing courses, writing support. They have I think a team of people trained in providing writing support called the peer writing fellows. So if you were to send an email to writingfellow@sabancıuni.edu, you can get some support regarding ways of academic writing for both undergraduate and graduate students, also for graduate applications or for writing for careers, CV, and cover letter purposes. They provide very enhanced support in that sense as well. You can see the contact details below. I will be sharing this presentation with my colleagues in the IRO so that they can share it with you. So you have the contact emails and details about who does what, and if you get confused, who you can ask the questions to. Okay, this is SIAD counselors. Like I said, it's our team. I'm a proud member of it. We provide you guys in decision making. If you're struggling with academic success, this might be depending on several issues. You know, sometimes we lack meaning, sometimes we lose motivation, sometimes there's something wrong with the way we manage our time or manage our priorities. Sometimes, you know, we need some support in terms of soft skills. By soft skills, I mean like, you know, stress management, time management, or other stuff as well. You can count many other topics under this umbrella. You can always contact us through this generic email address to schedule an online session. For the time being, we still have only online sessions because our rooms are very small and we don't want to risk you guys and our health as well. So even though some days we are on campus, you can find our offices on the first floor of the University Center building on top of the bank. But all of us are not there at the same time. We come in turns, so that's a basic information in terms, you know, in case you ever find yourself looking for us. Okay, support for student needs, the students with special needs. Like I said, this is very important because this unit facilitates the enrollment and access of students with special needs and disabilities to all units, courses, services offered by the university. We want you to be treated equally. You have some rights regarding your time here. For example, if you have a learning disability, attention deficiency disorder, or like a psychological diagnosis, which you're getting support, or, you know, you have been diagnosed with for several years, or you have recently been diagnosed. These are all serious conditions that might affect how you participate in your courses, how you make plans, how you socialize. So this unit is there to make sure that you communicate with all the necessary people, faculties, facilities, and get the right, you know, arrangements made for you. This is the email address for contacting this unit. If you, like I said, if you already have a support system back in your home town, please make sure to continue it here as well. Even though it seems like a short time, it's always important to keep our baseline so that we can, you know, move on easily. Academic support program is another subunit in SIAD. Like I said, for those of you in their Erasmus year, most of the sessions are irrelevant because they are made up for the freshman courses. But for workshops and recall sessions, you keep up with MySU announcements. They provide some workshops with faculty members on different topics, projects, and, you know, interesting areas of work, which maybe you might want to hear about. So the seminar series are always put through the announcements on MySU. Course evaluation is also a part of our units. This is very important because it's a feedback system that captures the opinions of any student that you know, crosses paths with Sabancı University for evaluating courses and professors, faculty members, as well as teaching assistants. So towards the end of the year, the term actually, you will get an evaluation form which is filled out anonymously so that you can give your feedback and we can make some improvements for the future times. Okay, this was like, I tried to do it very quickly for you guys. Just for purposes, I don't know if they have a separate presentation. I'm guessing they do, but psychotherapy team is a separate team from our team. So they function under the health center. So if you're looking for a psychotherapy appointment or a psychiatric appointment for your time here, make sure to stay in contact with the health center because we don't get into that area. We only provide counseling support, okay? Any questions for me? Like I said, I'll be sharing the presentation. You can get the contact details. You can contact me or my fellow colleagues. Okay.
Well, then if there are no questions for Ms. Ceren, thank you very much for your time.
Okay. Thank you for listening. If you have questions later on, please do not hesitate to contact us. Spring semester, I think, is a hopeful semester for all of us. Hope you spend good time in Sabancı University and welcome again. Have healthy and fun days while you're here. See you.
Excuse me, I just have a little question. Where could we find the presentations after this Zoom link, please?
It's going to be uploaded to the website and the link will be shared accordingly.
Okay, thanks a lot.
You're
Thank you for the
welcome.
presentation.
Okay, see you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Now, up next, we have maybe one of the most important presentations today, and the legal presentation by our one and only Mr. Hasan.
Hello,
Take it
everyone.
away, Hasan.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Hope everything is fine with you.
At least
Today-
one time, just turn on your cameras. At least we can see who you are. I wanted
It's
to
very
see your face.
interesting. Yeah, it is very interesting to look at just names
Names,
written in
yeah.
black squares.
It's great to see you all. It's going to be a bit, bureaucratic session, but it's something that you have to complete it.
I am seeing 3 guys, Tobias Lange. Oh, 4 of them here.
Yes.
Hello, guys.
Hopefully tomorrow we will see each of us on campus, and we are
Yeah,
going
hopefully.
to make some ice-breaking activities. Not very, lots of information. I hope that tomorrow will be much more joyful than today.
Let me share my screen.
Okay.
Can you see the?
Yes, it works well.
Okay, great. Hi, everyone. This is Hasan. I will talk about the legal procedures, which is very important during your semester. Without having your residence permit, you will not able to complete your semester. You will not be able to receive your transcript, as I know, because student resources may create some trouble with you. Therefore, I will suggest you to obtain your residence permit as soon as possible. In this session, I will help you. I will talk about how to get your residence permit easily. First of all,
Hasan, I just want to underline something because they are just missing during the semester. It's better to complete all the required document in the first weeks because otherwise you are going to handle with your courses, complete your quizzes, the homeworks, and you are going to just integrate into your school life and you are going to miss your residence permit stuff. And when you apply a bit late, it will be much more longer than you assume. So please listen, Hasan, very carefully and complete your residence permit application with the required document as soon as you can. Thank you.
yes, thank you, Gözde. Whether you are exchange student or our full-time degree student, you have to obtain your residence permit. It's mandatory. And if you are exchange student also, you must apply for residence permit. On the right side, you will see the residence permit card picture. And if you even if you are coming from the visa-free country, most of the students are asking this issue. Even if you are coming from, even if you have right to stay up to 3 months in Turkey, still you have to apply for the residence permit. And if you are already abroad, you cannot apply for residence permit. You should be in Turkey physically. If you already have a short-term residence permit or student residence permit, you don't have to apply again. And are there any graduate degree students here? I guess all of you are exchange students, right? Yes, it's if you are already a Turkish, if you have Turkish citizenship, if you have Turkish ID number, you don't have to apply for residence permit. So let me click next. How to apply for residence permit? There are certain steps to get your residence permit. If you follow these steps, you will be able to get your residence permit successfully. Yeah, Shima, if you are not exchange student, yes, I will explain all the steps for you as well. First of all, you should make your online application. After completing your online application, you should apply for a tax number. After getting your tax number, you should pay your residence card fee. After paying your residence card fee, you should submit your all documents to us directly. After that, you should follow up your application, whether it is approved or rejected. I will explain all the steps one by one. Okay. First step is to make your online application. Actually, we sent you a legal guideline on your email. If you check your email, you will see a huge, detailed legal guideline. In this guideline, we also put a small online application manual inside of the legal guideline. We suggest you download that online application on your computer and follow all the steps, because sometimes online application may be hectic, may be difficult for you. Sometimes English pages are not working clearly. So we suggest you just download that legal guideline and follow the online application guideline steps. You will be submit your documents correctly. Once I suggest you download your online application and then click that online application website. And then you should upload your biometric pictures. It's necessary to upload your biometric pictures correctly, because sometimes if you upload a blurry biometric picture, or if your background is not pure white, if it's grayish, the system may not approve it. So I suggest you just scan your picture correctly and upload to the system. If you face any technical problem, don't worry, just send us an email, okay? You can see our email address on this screen, irolegal@sabancıuniv.edu. Once you complete your, some of the students are making this common mistake. If you are exchange student, you should apply for short-term residence permit, not student residence permit. If you are a full-time degree student, you should make a student residence permit application. There's a difference between short-term residence permit and student residence permit. Once again, if you are exchange student, you should apply for a short-term residence permit. And again, another suggestion, in the application form, you should enter campus address as a contact address, because some of you are staying at Airbnb, hotels, temporary apartments, you may have temporary address. Therefore, I suggest you just enter campus address to obtain your card from the campus post office. And for the health insurance part, you should just select the SGK or SSI, which is general health insurance, and skip that page. You will understand when you download the online application manual, you will see all the steps I already I already mentioned in the online application guideline. If you didn't receive any email from me, from Legal, just send me an email, another email. I will send you another legal guideline again, don't worry. And last of the step of the online application, the system will ask you what is the duration of your stay. For exchange students, it's generally 3 months. If you ask me, if you write an email to Legal, I will tell you what should be the expiration date. And if you are a master student, you can enter 2-year or 3-year. If you are a PhD student, still you can enter maximally 3-year or 4-year. After completing your online application, you should get your tax number. Tax number is necessary to open a bank account, to apply for a residence permit, to pay your residence card fee. Therefore, you should be able to get your tax number after making your online application. You can obtain your tax number online or in person. We already talked about the tax number issue in our legal guideline. There's a website, there's an online tax number website. You should click that website, upload your passport information, and the system will create your tax number automatically. If you are not able to get your tax number online, you should visit tax office and you should submit your passport. They will give your tax number for free. We already put the tax number locations address in the legal guidelines, so don't worry. You will see all the information about location, about how to go. You will see all the details in the legal guideline. In Anatolian side, there are 2 different tax offices. One is in the Kadıköy district, one is in the Kartal district. If you are staying in Kadıköy district, you can just visit tax office and get your tax number in person. After obtaining your tax number, you should pay your residence card fee, which is updated the amount, which is 160 Turkish lira. For full-time students, you can pay online, but exchange students cannot pay online this fee. Therefore, after obtaining your tax number, I suggest you just pay your residence card fee at the same office, at the same tax office. You submitted your online application and then you paid your residence card fee. What else? Step 4, you should complete all the required documents. First one is payment receipt. Second is your online application document. And third one is your passport ID page, the photo page. Fourth document is passport last entry page. Another document, if you enter Turkey with your visa, you should submit your visa copy, and you should submit us your 4 biometric pictures and your student certificate. And there's an address certificate which you should complete, you should fill out with your handwriting. You can download this address certificate from the legal guideline. Also, if you are exchange student, you should submit us a valid health insurance. I will explain the health insurance part in the next chapter. As according to the immigration laws, you should submit your health insurance. Actually, Sabancı University provides a valid health insurance for the degree student, for the full-time students, but unfortunately, the exchange students should get their own health insurance, should pay their own health insurance. You have 3 options, but I suggest you to purchase a new health insurance in Turkey, in Istanbul. because the other options is a little bit problematic and difficult to complete, we can suggest you some of the companies. They are issuing 1-year health insurance with different prices, I guess. Or else, if you have an international health insurance, if your health insurance company has a branch in Istanbul, you should get a Turkish translated and approved by that branch, and then you should submit us. If your health insurance is not in Turkish language, it is not accepted by the immigration office. And third option, if your country has a social security agreement, bilateral agreement with Turkey, then you can submit these agreement documents to us. But in order to submit us these agreement document, first you should fill out this document and activate this health insurance. After the activation, you should get a provision from the Social Security Institute in Turkey. It's again a very hectic process. Therefore, I suggest you get a private health insurance in Turkey. Once you collect all your documents, you should bring all your documents directly to us. And if you receive an appointment message from the migration office, just ignore it, because you need to submit us your documents. Once you submit us your documents, we will take care of it. We will submit all of your documents. We will hand over your documents on your behalf to the migration office. Once we submit your documents, you should follow up your application. The application process may take up to 2 months. Therefore, we suggest you check the application website from time to time. Once you check the website, on the right picture, you will see, once your application is approved, you will see on the right side, your application has been concluded positively. Once you see that message, it means that your card will be printed by the immigration office and will send your address. If you already enter campus address, you can pick up your address. You can pick up your card from the communication at the campus. If your application is rejected, or if you have missing files, then you have to submit your missing files to the immigration office by yourself. We explain all the details in our legal guideline again. Once again, following up and tracking your residence permit application is fully your responsibility. But however, if you face any problem, if you face any information you don't understand, just write us email. We will help you during your process. If your application is rejected, or if the immigration office, if you see the immigration office message on the screen that you have some of the missing documents, then you have to submit your documents to the immigration office desk 9 on the ground floor. We already mentioned their location, their correct location, and their address in the legal guideline. In case you need to leave Turkey before receiving your residence permit card, you should make sure that your application is approved by the immigration office. Until your application is approved, you cannot leave Turkey. Therefore, you should wait until your application is approved by the immigration office. And for the residence permit renewal process, if you study at Sabancı University more than 1 semester, if your residence permit, if your study period is longer than your residence permit duration, then just contact us so that we can help you with your residence permit renewal process. Let me next to the next slide, how to register your phone number. If you have brought your own mobile phone Turkey, you must register your phone in 4 months. Generally, exchange students don't register their phone, but if you will stay in Turkey more than 3 months, more than 4 months, I suggest you just register your phone. But the registration is a little bit expensive. It's almost 3,000 Turkish lira or something. Therefore, if you will stay longer than 4 months, I suggest you just purchase a new phone, maybe. And another issue is e-Devlet portal. E-Devlet portal is very useful to download your criminal record, to download your student certificate. I guess it must be valid for the full-time students. I don't know if the exchange students are able to download their student certificate from e-Devlet, but e-Devlet is very useful platform to make such process. If you are staying in Turkey, you don't have to visit some governmental, such as you don't have to visit a courthouse to get your criminal record. After getting your residence permit, you can download your criminal record from these e-government portal. In order to enter this e-government portal, first you need to get your e-Devlet password from the PTT, which is official postal office, and then you can download your student certificate, criminal record, address documents, social security information from e-Devlet. And also you can open a bank account. There's an Akbank on our campus located. And in order to get your bank account, you should submit your tax number and your student certificate or your student ID card. And if you are staying in dormitory, you should get your dormitory address document from the dormitory officers, the administration, and your passport. If you have those documents, you can open a bank account. And for exchange student, in order to open a bank account in Turkey, you need to submit an official address declaration document from the country or stay, a document approved by the competent authorities of your country. Yes, let's skip to the health insurance part. Health insurance is required for all students in order to apply for residence permit, also for your safety during this pandemic. If you wish, we can skip to the question part. You can unmute yourself, ask, or you can write to the chat bar.
In the chat box, I see 3 questions, Hasan.
Yes.
First, Michaela asks, was any of the students able to find a cheaper health insurance than 750 Turkish lira?
Actually, last year it was very cheap. It was around 200 Turkish lira or something. But I guess the social security companies updated their terms and the coverage table. Therefore, I guess the prices are around 700 or 600 Turkish lira or something.
I mean, the inflation rates have increased a lot in the past 6 months in Turkey, so which is probably another reason why things
Yes,
are
yes,
a little
I
bit more
agree.
expensive compared to the past 6 months.
Yes.
So we have other questions coming in. This one is from Mohammed. Should the address of the address certificate be the same as online application to receive card at the campus, or it should be the real residency address?
For the residence permit, it doesn't have to be an official and real address document. You can download that address certificate from the legal guideline. If you cannot find, I can send you the address certificate. You can just put your name and last name and sign it. That's it.
Yeah. But if they want their residence permit card to be delivered somewhere.
Yes, you should enter campus address into the online application form. Otherwise, the post guy may not find you, that your temporary address, you may be in your classroom. If the post guy cannot find your address, they will send your card back to the immigration office. Therefore, I strongly recommend you put your address as a campus address in the application form.
Yes. So Ramisa asks, thank you for your helpful information. Can we use our private health insurance in any hospital or drugstore?
Yes, of course. The coverage table is written under the private health insurance. So you should contact the health insurance company, or the agency. They will show you the list of the hospitals, and once you but you cannot obtain some of the prescription without prescription. You may not get these drugs, certain drugs, but of course you can purchase aspirin or some other small drugs.
For medicine, if it is a non-prescribed medicine, you can get it at any pharmacy. But if it has to be prescribed by a doctor, and if you want your insurance to cover it, you have to go to a doctor or a hospital that has an agreement with the insurance company.
Yes,
so
exactly.
For that, contacting the insurance company and learning the scope of your insurance would be the best.
Yes, exactly.
So I hope I can pronounce this well. Nuriye asks, can I get my tax number when I don't have my student card yet?
Yes, of course. You can obtain your tax number online, or if you are not able to get your tax number online, just visit the tax office with your passport.
Then Judith asks, what do you mean when you say our phone will be blocked? Will it work again when coming back to our home country?
Yes, it will work. Yeah, after 4 months, you will not able to use your phone in Turkey. Your SIM card will be blocked. But once you come back to your country, home country, you will be able to use your phone again.
Yes. And Ramisa asks, and one more question, how can we take our student certificate? Ms. Shimal actually mentioned this. So the student certificates are taken from the Student Resources Department.
Yes, you can get your student certificate through your MySu account, I guess. They will send you by email. But for the residence permit, we may not ask your student certificate, because I will request all of the student certificate in a one bunch. I will get all of your student certificate from the student resources. So you don't have to bring your student certificate directly to me.
So Hannah asks, is it correct that the health insurance has to be translated in Turkish and they do not accept English documents?
Yes, correct. The immigration office doesn't accept that English documents. It has to be in Turkish, and it has to be approved by your health insurance company in Istanbul. And if it's not official, it has to be approved by the notary. But notary prices are higher than getting private health insurance in Turkey. Yeah.
And Tobias asks, can you please share the health insurance slide again.
I actually send you a legal guideline, a very detailed guideline. You will see all the coverage table, all the health insurance options in the legal guideline. If you didn't receive it, just mail me. I will send you again.
Yes, okay. If I can ask you in regards of the health insurance, in regards of the health insurance, if we have an international health insurance that has been taken with an international company that also has a branch in Turkey, once we get this health insurance translated to Turkish, does it actually have to be approved by a notary, or is it fine like that?
If your health insurance company has a branch in Istanbul,
yes,
and if they are able to provide you a Turkish health insurance with the Turkish coverage table, all of the documents are Turkish, it's okay. If the branch in Istanbul approved this document, then it's okay.
Even if it's the one that we already took in our home countries.
Yeah. If you
Okay,
send me a copy, an example, a copy, I will tell you if it's valid or not. Okay.
Okay, perfect. We will check and we will send you a copy as soon as possible. Thank you.
Sure, of course.
And then Ingo Herman asks, can we apply for a student Istanbul card with the temporary YÖK number already, or do we need to wait until we get the residence permission?
I guess it's not possible to get your Istanbul card with your YÖK number.
It is possible. Let me explain you. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The Student Resources Office going to share with you your YÖK number when you are requested. With your YÖK number, you are able to apply for the discount, which means student Istanbul card, on the centers, not online, unfortunately, for the exchange students. But in Kadıköy, in the dock, there's a center, and they do speak English. So go with your student card, and if possible, to have your student certificate, and plus with your passport, the original, not the copy, because they would like to see it. And then with your YÖK number, they are going to find you through the system. They have a kind of a connection with YÖK, and they are able to see and verify you are a student through the system. After that, they are going to produce your Istanbul card with discount on that time. And by the way, one more thing, they might ask for the portrait photo as well. I'm not sure, but most probably they are going to ask for it, because the discount card is personal and it should be shown with your photo. I hope it is clear right now.
Yeah, this is great news. Also, they may ask your HES code, right? Because they need to match your HES code.
I'm not sure if they are going to ask during the application, but at the end, you have to synchronize your card with your HES code number through their web platform. It's easy. I'm going to share with you the link through WhatsApp as well. In matter of fact, that if you are using the anonymous Istanbul card, you have to synchronize with your health code as well. The same rule applies for anyone and any type of the card, Istanbul card. I mean,
Gösta, may I ask you where we get this temporary YÖK number? Is it somewhere written in the system, or
it is not, Ingo. The thing is that after your university enrollment process has been completed, the Student Resources Office going to share your information with YÖK. YÖK means Higher Education Council, in Turkish, Yükseköğretim Kurulu. Okay, it's the shortcut of it. That's why we say YÖK. Actually, it is Higher Education Council number. Every student in Turkey going to have a kind of a unique number, and it will be appointed by YÖK, and it takes a time. I think after a kind of a 1 week, within 1 week, it's going to be generated by the system. And when you email to Shimal, I mean studentinfo@sabancıuniv.edu, they are going to share your YÖK number with you. It's very personal information. That's why it's not going to be shared in anyone, and there is no possibility to share it on MySu as well. When you ask them ask her via email. She will share with you accordingly. I hope it's clear right now.
Guys, another reminder, once you are submitting your documents for the residence permit, submit us your passport and your passport entry page, entry stamp page, not your ID card, not your national card, just your passport. Because you cannot get your residence card with the ID card. Passport is must. Passport copy is must. Okay.
We have one last question from Nurye. Would you advise opening a bank account? Is it really necessary?
Gözde, is it necessary?
Okay, let me explain you. This answer is depending on your status as an exchange student. For those who are coming here within the scope of Erasmus International Credit Mobility, which means ICM, outside of Europe with Erasmus program, not the global exchange, but for instance, who are coming from Colombia, who are coming from Indonesia, who are going to sign with me a grant agreement, needs to open a bank account in order to transfer your grant payment for the first installment. Actually, we can use your own Euro account if you do have on your home country, but there will be a huge cut due to the international money transfer. It's going to be cut from your grant so that we don't want you to lose any money due to this transfer. It's better to open a bank account here in order to not to, face with any cut with this for this international money transfer. And besides, you are going to have your online bank application, and you can check your account anytime. You can exchange your money by using your online banking platform from Euro to Turkish Lira in any time. So you can withdraw your money with your card from the ATM machine in Turkish Lira without paying any, commission fee. So it's better to have a Turkish Akbank account for those who are coming here within the scope of Erasmus ICM mobility. For the others, it is up to you actually. If you are willing to keep your money in the bank, it might be useful for you. For not, it is not. If you are withdrawing your money from your own bank account, I think it is possible. So it depends. But for the ICM students, it is important to have it.
And as for graduate students, if you're a PhD student, you will be spending a long time in Istanbul. And also if you're a master's student, worst case scenario, you will be spending a full year if you're an MBA student. But if you are here for a master's with thesis, that means that you will be spending at least 2 years here. Having a Turkish bank account will make your life easier overall, as a very broad comment.
Do you have any other questions?
I guess there are no more questions. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It was lovely to meet you all and, see your faces at the end. And we expect all of you who are in Istanbul to show up tomorrow so that we can, meet in person, play games, so you can, get introduced yourself to clubs. And there's also going to be another fun presentation about being a foreigner in Turkey. And this is generally one of the most loved presentations of the whole orientation week. So I hope that you guys will show up tomorrow.
Another reminder, don't forget to submit your documents until 15th of March for the residence permit, okay? 15th of March. Yeah. Enjoy your study, enjoy Istanbul.
Hassan, I've got one more question. It's said that we have to apply within a month after arrival in Turkey. And I arrived already on the 3rd of February, so I have to apply until the 3rd of March, probably.
Yes, of course. But you have to submit your documents until 15th of March directly to us, okay?
Okay, so okay, fine.
Yeah, it's not a problem. Even if you apply from now on or 3rd of March, it's not a problem. As long as you submit us your documents on time, it's okay.
Okay, cool.
Perfect.
I also have one more question, if that's all right.
Yes.
The student certificate, did we already receive it by email a while ago? Is it your application letter or do we still get that one?
For the residence permit part, actually, I don't need your student certificate because recently I told the student resources, I will collect all your student certificate from the student resources at once. So I don't need your student certificate for the residence permit, but you may need your student certificate to open a bank account. Yes.
Okay. And we already received that one by email.
Yeah, if you already receive it, that's okay.
Actually, I'm not sure if you receive it or not, because in order to produce the student certificate, the university enrollment process has to be completed. And you are able to request your student certificate through MySU. I think it's better to show you through my MySU. I'm not able to request a student certificate as I am not a student, but at least I'm able to show you how to figure it out. If possible, I am able to share my screen. Okay. Let me show you. On the left corner, you are seeing the bookmarks. I'm just typing the student resources. I'm just clicking on it. It directs me to another platform. I'm just clicking the academic and administrative operations. Okay. It's asking me to log in again. Sometimes it's happening because I log in different accounts. Anyway, I'm just under my account. After just searching out student resources, I'm seeing my student resources webpage under MySU. There is a document request form on the left corner. I think you are able to see it, right?
Yes, we are.
Perfect. Just you need to click on it and select the document type as student certificate. And you can just write down that it is needed for your opening a bank account and maybe for those who are going to apply for the student Istanbul card, write down both of them. Okay, just submit it. After you submit, it will be shared by the Student Resources Office via email as an e-signed and verified copy. I think it's going to be ready within 2 days at most. Okay?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Helen also raised her hand. So if you have a question, Helen, maybe you can go ahead and ask it.
Yes, I was going to ask how to get the YÖK number if you're a Turkish citizen, but is it the same way that it goes there just explained?
Okay. For those who have a Turkish citizenship, you just need to go with your Turkish ID number. That's all. You don't need to ask for YÖK number. Okay, Helen?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
If there are no more questions, this marks the end of the first day of the orientation program. Thank you for attending and see you tomorrow.
Yeah, please come in. And I already shared the link of the shuttle timetable for tomorrow. Okay, you got it right? Anyone? Or not? Okay, you know where the block is? I mean the school, Sabancı Business School, at the ground floor. When you enter, just turn left, you will see the auditorium. Okay, I'm sure that you will see some directions which is put by us. And
don't forget
you are going to be here.
Yes, and don't be surprised if you see too many cats indoors.
Yes.
If this is your first time in Turkey, there are a lot of cats in this building.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I ask one last question?
Sure.
For the shuttles tomorrow, I'm gonna, many of us are going to go from Kadıköy, and we don't have our cards yet. So it's enough to show the student ID number.
They are not going to ask for your student card, as far as I know. You can have your shuttle, but for the payment, you are going to pay in card. And at the entrance, we are going to share the list of the students with the student ID number, with the security, and at the main gate, so that they are going to be informed about your visit for the orientation program.
Okay, so we just can hop on the bus in the morning.
Yes, but in case, maybe you can just show your MySay account if anything happens, you know, because only the students and the staff are eligible and able to access to MySay account. So that
And
it's
if you
kind
tell
of a,
them your ID number, they will be
Yeah.
also able to search you on MySU to
Yeah,
see whether you're
exactly.
an actually student here or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, search yourself on MySU, and under students, you will also see your ID number there.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Do you have any other questions? I don't know, maybe there are some students who are staying on campus dormitories, already use the shuttle. Do you face with any problems regarding the security, or while you are using the shuttle, do you face with any problems? Because you don't have student ID card either, you just have anonymous card in order to use your, you know, dormitory gate, I mean, the door to enter to the campus. Maybe you can share your you know, the experience regarding this matter. Anyone who are staying on campus and use the shuttle until that time?
Actually, I used the shuttle about 2 days ago, and they are only asked for a student number.
Okay. Just
And
ask for the student number, right?
yeah, and then they searched my name, and then my name came up, and then they just let me go.
Okay, perfect. Helen, did you hear Atala?
Yes, I did. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're
But,
welcome. Now it's
sorry.
clear. Yes, Yasmin.
Yesterday I used the shuttle bus, the shuttle, and the person also asked for the HES code, for my HES
Okay.
code.
For those who hasn't got HES code yet, please have it immediately. It is very crucial. And also you are going to add your HES code number to your MySU account. I think I'm going to share my MySU again to show you how to add it.
And also not just for public transportation. For example, if you want to go inside the shopping centers, then they will also request to show your HES code.
Yes, on the left corner, under bookmarks, just scroll down. There is a HES code, enter HES code button. I'm just clicking on it. It's directing to another platform. And you just need to type your HES code here and click I approve. That's all. It's very easy. Okay?
And this way, the university will also know if you're having COVID right now or not.
Yes. They are able to monitor you regarding the fact that if you have diagnosed with COVID positive or not, something like that. It's a kind of regulations for any of us.
Yes,
that we have to apply.
there are, people
Hold on.
staying on the campus, and for everybody else's safety, these things are strictly, followed and regulated. Any other questions? I'll count back from 5. Then we will end this session. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you
for listening. It's a bit tiring, but it's very crucial information that we would like to share with you.
Thanks
and
for the
tomorrow,
thanks, and thanks for the hearts, Judith, by the way.
Yes. And tomorrow there will be much more fun for sure, no matter. And we will enjoy the campus during the day. Hope to see you one by one and meet you in person. I hope that the spring semester will be very good for all of you.
Then have a lovely rest of the day. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.